Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another project here on this channel. My name is MCI and as you may have noticed, this is not RCT2. But what is it? Well, this game is called Parkitect. Parkitect is it's a game developed by Texelraptor, a small development studio. I think there are only 3 guys. And Parkitect was financed through Kickstarter late last year and is now currently in the pre-alpha phase of the game, and you can buy the game on the link I've put in the video description. It costs 15 bucks, and I think it's well worth the money. I really like this game. I played it for like, I don't know, a week now maybe, a week before I recorded this episode, and I really love it. I mean, I won't quit playing RCT2. I just love that game too much to quit, but it's definitely a nice change, playing something else, and Parkitect is just really a great game. I really like it, and so I thought I could start this this Let's Play because reasons. And so, I mean, after Let's Build a Theme Park, there was basically this huge gap on videos on my channel, on this channel, and well, I thought Parkitect could be a great addition to the lineup. So we have Parkitect and MCI at work a little bit more regularly than RCT2 Germany Weekly, which obviously won't come weekly, but sometimes, and then the occasional update on the 256x square project. The name is a pain in German, but it's even worse in English. And I didn't think that would be possible, but it is. It is actually worse in English. So this episode, what are we going to do this episode? As you can see, we're just starting our park here. I decided that I wanted to have an Europa Park-like entrance with a train crossing the path, and the train station being in the entrance building, and yeah, that's basically what I did so far. Just making the path, laying out the path, and starting building the station. Which does look good, I think. In the end, when this episode is finished, it will look good. Right now it's a little bit unfinished, I guess. What I really like about Parkitect is the fact that, okay, maybe I should start here. Most of the scenery I'm using, most of the building scenery, like walls, roofs and stuff like that, are actually modded into the game. There are right now 3 scenery mods by the modding community, which are all great. Just wanted to say that, and I'm using them all. And then right before I recorded this, pre-alpha update 5 came out, and pre-alpha 5 was basically the first update, or the first time the developers themselves created like building scenery, like for buildings. I mean, there were some foliage and small objects before that, like stones and stuff like that, trees, and you know what I mean. But update 5 was basically the first update where the developers themselves integrated some walls and roofs and stuff like that. And now I forgot what I wanted to say in the first place, which is great. Yeah, what I wanted to say is that most of the wall objects they don't have clearances, so you can just build them into each other, and they don't glitch, which is, coming from RCT2, is a very surprising thing to me, but it's awesome because that just allows me to stack multiple wall tiles into each other to create well, like new wall tiles, and that's just great. I mean, as I said, coming from RCT2, normally everything glitches, and so that's a huge deal to me that doesn't happen, and I can basically stack everything I want into each other without any glitches or something like that. And I just really like that about this game. Maybe that's one of the big reasons why I'm so hooked to this game right now. That and the fact that you have unlimited colors. You can see it in the top left corner of the screen. You basically have a color wheel, which means you can use endless colors as long as you can remember their codes. Wow. That wave stringer looks so crazy on the speed level, on the speed I'm right now. That sounded not good. I'm not on speed, just to clarify that. But as you can see, the video is well, why do I explain it? Just make it worse, I guess. Another thing Parkitect does, which I really like, is the zoning system, which basically allows you to I'm missing the one word I need right now, the one verb to make sense to the sentence, but I just don't seem to get it. So basically, no, just forget it. I could Google it, but well, let's just Google it. I mean, we are not pros, not pro let's players or something like that. I don't speak English as my first language, so I can Google English words during my let's play. No problem at all. Divide. No, divide is definitely wrong. Split up. Huh. Okay, so I thought split up would be the wrong word in this sentence, but it is not. Okay, so basically you can split up your park in different zones, and then and then get your staff to work in those zones, which is better than the system used in RCT, where each and every staff has their own zone, and that's very messy, and you just not that handy to manage. And the new system here in this game is much better, I think, than in RCT. But that took a long time to get that sentence out, and I would say that it was not worth it, not worth the wait. So, but well. The big problem here, or I had right here, was that I basically ran out of creativity while somewhere around this time. So it took me a very long time to get this building here done, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with the building on the other side, because I don't want to copy the building one to one, and I want to have multiple height differences in the building, so that not every building is the same height and everything. But I had no idea what to do with the building on the other side of the road. So I started with this one, and yeah, I did stuff with it, I guess. The only complaint I have right now with the scenery, well, I have multiple complaints, but that's another story. If you want to mix the western walls with the with the generic walls, so those two sets, the Western set and the generic set. The Western set has this wooden beam on top of the walls, and that beam glitches with the other walls, and I don't know why, but it does, which is bad, because I think you could really combine those two set pieces so well together, but it just doesn't, you just can't do it because it glitches, and that's sad, I guess. Because it would look awesome if you could do it, but you can't because then it glitches, and nah. So that's it for this episode, more or less. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, keep being enjoyed. But yeah, we will see each other again next episode. I hope you will tune in there too. Or we will see each other in MTA at work, or LCT to Germany Weekly, or 256x Square. Or something, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, if you like the episode, you can like the video, that's always helpful. Or follow us on social media, all the links are in the video description. And the link to Parkitect is also in the video description, so if you want to try to give the game a try, just follow the link and buy the game. It's awesome, and it's really worth the money. Goodbye.